Now, if the impeachment motion was to be withdrawn or to be defeated, let's say at parliament level or at the courts, the deputy president will be in office. The question that we ask is, can the two top leaders work together moving forward? If that is a subject you are interested in, I urge you to stay tuned. And if you are watching for the first time, take a moment and subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss the subsequent videos. Otherwise, let us jump right into the subject of today. Now, as I said, the deputy president today apologized. And I'm putting quotes because he made it look like he didn't see anything he did wrong. But if somebody saw that whatever he has been doing is wrong, then they should forgive him. Okay, so that is debatable, whether he was genuine or not. The reason for the apology is so that the impeachment motion against him be withdrawn. And the ultimate goal of an impeachment motion being withdrawn is that the deputy president and the deputy president intends to continue working with President Ruto till the end of the first term. Actually, he had made this very clear in his utterances in the rallies that he had in Mount Kenya region, that he didn't care what happened to him after the first term. All that he was asking is that he be allowed to continue serving as the deputy president. The question we ask ourselves is, based on the current situation, as things stand, can the two work together? To answer this, ladies and gentlemen, I have to answer the question, how does the deputy president view the president? What is his take? What is his perception of his boss? Well, once we've answered this, it will be easy to say whether they can work together or whether it is impossible moving forward. First, the deputy president, based on his utterances and speeches, the deputy president is persuaded that he is a co-president, that Ruto is not his boss per se. So while he can say, I want to serve my boss, but given another chance, he would make it very clear that he was elected by the same number of people who elected Ruto and that they ran on the same ticket. And so as far as is concerned, they have similar mandate. And to prove this, remember when we had the Gen Z's chaos and the president of the republic addressed the nation? The deputy president, based on this belief that they have the same mandate, and that he was elected, the same number of votes, meaning they are equal, also addressed the nation after the president had done that. Recently, he was asked why he did that on Citizen TV. He was having an interview. And he said this clearly, that he had preferred to address the nation on this matter, but then he heard that the president was also going to address the nation. And so he gave the president a chance to address certain issues. And once he realized that the issues that were in his speech were not addressed by the president, were not covered by the president, he decided to address the nation to cover this issue. Why? Because as far as he is concerned, they have the same mandate. So if the president has not done this, he feels the obligation to do it. Another thing, when doing his rallies in Mount Kenya, he made it very clear that he is nobody's appointee, nobody gave him any job, nobody can fire him, and he is given the mandate to serve the people, and he will do what the people elected him to do. So he is persuaded 100% that actually he is a co-president, that Ruto is not his boss. That is number one. Second issue, the deputy president believes 100% again that he is a better leader than President Ruto. And this is not far-fetched, ladies and gentlemen. Addressing the nation in Mombasa, you remember after the president had addressed the nation, then the deputy president decided to do so, to also do another address. In that address, there is something that the deputy president said that is very important to note, that he sympathizes with his boss. Of course, acknowledging that Ruto was his boss, and then goes ahead to say that the boss was literally clueless. It looked like he was this leader that was in touch with the people, and his boss was this leader who was out of touch with the people. He was like this leader who was acting on actionable intelligence, but his boss was depending on rumors to maybe act. So according to him, he was this better leader than his boss. And that's not all. During recently, the cabinet, and that's not all. When he was doing his rallies in Mount Kenya recently, the deputy president made it extremely clear that he was being fought because he had different policy views, that he was being fought because he had said that people should not be overburdened with taxes. So, in other words, Ruto was overburdening people with taxes, but he's this good leader who was saying that we should not do that. So he painted himself as a better leader than the president. Whether he is or not is debatable, but that is how he views himself, as a better leader than the president, somebody who could govern this country better. In a case where the deputy president believes that in terms of policies, he is a better leader. In terms of governance and listening to the people, he does that better than President Ruto. That is in touch with the ground, while President Ruto is out of touch. That is acting on actionable intelligence, while President Ruto was depending on fake intelligence from NIS. The deputy president paints a picture of somebody who is being fought for fighting for the common man, who Ruto actually, according to the deputy president's statement, is oppressing. I quote, I'm being fought because I said our people should not be overburdened with taxes. I'm being fought because I said they should not demolish properties. I'm being fought because I said they should not demolish property belonging to my people, to our community, belonging to our community. So is this good leader compassionate, acting on real intelligence, with better policies, while President Ruto is not? Number three, we are still looking at how does the DP see his boss. Number three, he sees Ruto as his creation, somebody that he made. According to the deputy president, the Mount Kenya people did not vote for Ruto because they liked him. They voted for him because of the endorsement he got from the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. In short, and I quote him, he is the one that got him to that office. So, technically, the president of the republic owes Rigathi Gachagua his current seat. As such, he does not expect words like no when he makes a demand from somebody he created, understandably anyway. If he's the one who created President Ruto, he's the one who made sure Ruto is president, then it is understandable that he might make demands and Ruto is not supposed to say no. Now, with this, having gone through the way the deputy president sees his boss, do you think they can work together? I mean, if you believe that your boss is your equal, meaning every order he gives, you can challenge it openly. The cabinet can sit and say, we are going to demolish houses that are risky around the river, and you just go openly and say, I am opposed to this publicly. Because, after all, you are persuaded you are equals. The president would address the nation on a specific policy matter. You can call a press conference and also address the people on a contrary policy. You see, you are equal. So you don't take orders from him. For purposes of appearances, you may, but when push comes to shove, you will call a press conference and dismiss policies that have been given by the president because you have the same mandate, you got the same number of votes according to you, and you believe, number two, that you are a better leader than Ruto is. You understand the people, you understand what the people want, you are closest to the people, as opposed to Ruto, who is very far from the people. So the fact that you believe that you are closest to the people and you understand the problems of the people better, chances are that if the president said, for instance, that we should do taxes, maybe come up with another finance bill, for instance, you will gladly go and tell the people to reject it because you're persuaded you are a better leader, you have better ideas. And number three, now that you are the one who created Ruto, according to you, there is no way you should be dismissing what you say or not doing as told. You believe that you hold the Mount Kenya vote, you are the one who brought the Mount Kenya vote. If you make a demand, it's supposed to be done immediately. And there's another part here. Remember, the deputy president has made it very clear that coming into UDA was a mistake. Somebody who regrets being in UDA, who says it was a mistake coming into power through UDA, that feels somebody who feels that his community should have their own political party for purposes of bargain, how will they move the agendas of the party, of UDA, for instance? I don't think so. So if, let's say, the deputy president was not impeached, and they are now forced to work together with President Ruto, then what you can expect are two things. Either the deputy president changes how he sees his boss, start knowing that there is nothing like co-presidency, there is nothing like deputy commander-in-chief, so that he does his job being the principal assistant of the president and doing what the president has told him. Two, knowing very well that it is not his time. So even if he believes he is a better leader, he should share his wonderful thoughts with the president and they get delivered. Or he waits for his chance to be president and do better, like Ruto did with Uhuru. And three, even if he believes that he is the one who gave Ruto votes, he cannot use that to blackmail the president every now and then. So if that changes, then they can work. It's possible the 3 years will be good because they will focus on delivering the manifesto of Kenya Kwanza. But if that has not happened and the deputy president is not impeached, then what you should expect moving forward is chaos, political chaos, where policies from the national government would be dismissed by members of the national government. And chances are that a few cabinet secretaries will also see from the trend and start dismissing what the president says. Okay? And so within the next 3 years, the Kenya Kwanza plan that they are supposed to deliver will not be delivered because all the time will be wasted in politics. The president says this, the deputy says that. The president says this, the deputy dismisses it. And so it will be political conflict. And that is why I am of opinion that should the deputy president survive the impeachment, he has only one option: change how he views his boss. But if that does not happen, then let us brace ourselves for political turmoil leading to 2027. What is your opinion on that? Do you think these two people can work together? What is your view? If you found this video useful, please let me know in the comment section. Also drop a like and share it with friends. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss our next video. See you.